But I want to, one of the projects of the Italian community in Chicago in the last 10 years has been the establishment of a professorship of Italian American Studies, an endowed professorship. And I'm really pleased to say that we have with us today the holder of that professorship, Carla Simonini. In preparation for her interview with the original employment interview, Carla picked up the book, Italian Women in Chicago, and she familiarized herself with it. And so we're going to ask for her expert consultation on where do we go from here. Carla, please come to the podium so that the people in the rest of the world can see us and hear us and be with us today. Carla Simonini.
Well, thank you, Dominic. I'm happy to say a few words. I didn't really prepare anything formally, and I wanted to especially give congratulations to Gloria and Kathy for having, edited and put together this amazing volume. Yes, when I interviewed for the job, I want to just tell a little personal story. This kind of transcends the Italian American experience, but I think it speaks to a lot of women. When I saw the advertisement for the job, I wasn't going to apply because I didn't think I was qualified. And I don't know, I think today still women tend to doubt themselves more professionally than men generally do. And one of my girlfriends and colleagues who said to me, Carla, why would you disqualify yourself? Go ahead and apply and let them evaluate your credentials. So as I advanced through the application process and finally got to the level of the interview, I was sort of pinching myself. And I think I still am, because I feel really fortunate to hold this position. It's a really important one. The community fund raised $500,000 to endow it, and the university matched it because you need $1 million to endow a professorship. So this means that this position will be here beyond me. It means that forever, in perpetuity, Loyola has made a commitment to have a professorship dedicated to not studying the Italian experience, but the Italian American experience. So the courses I teach, like I'm teaching one right now on Calabria, we're looking at the conditions in Calabria that led to mass emigration. And we're also looking at some of the writers of Calabrian descent, the works, the novels that they've read. And there are 2 courses in the history department that Dominic originally created that are now also being offered as part of the curriculum. One is the history of the Italians in Chicago. The other is the history of the Italians in World War II. So these are courses that are very specific to what has happened to the Italians in the United States in particular, with an emphasis on Chicago. And like I said, when you do a job interview, you want to do your homework. And so I read quite a number of the works of the scholars that were in the department. And this was the work that really impressed me the most, the women in Chicago. These works are so important, not just to document our personal experiences, but to put them in the context of what it means to be an immigrant, to come into this country, to hold on to certain richness of the culture of origin, but also to adopt it into a new context. And women oftentimes don't give voice to these stories. And to have a collection such as these, which encourage people who weren't necessarily professional writers to get the stories out in a way, in a version that was available to a larger audience, and then to have it translated into Italian and have it available there as well. So I just want to say I am grateful to the people of Chicago who endowed this position, that I'm here. And I'm grateful to Gloria and Kathy and Dominic for having brought this volume to fruition. And I'm hoping that moving forward, I think I agree, it should be the next generation, the younger people, to talk about where they are now. So those who were born and raised in this country now and what they carry forward. I think that's the next stories that need to be told. So thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here in this. And I love Casa Italia. I'm just going to do a shout out. This is a gem. It's so wonderful to be here. So thank you.